Hello, everyone. Hi. Can I be honest? And this is really weird. My heart's like beating out of my chest because I'm so excited. I'm so excited for One Piece. I'm so excited. It never stops, right? It never changes. New chapter out. So yeah, hi everyone. Hi. The bows, do you like them? I get to dress up more for my chapter streams because I can't dress up for game streams or for editing streams because I have to wear headphones. So I get to dress up and have fun with One Piece chapters. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I think it's a bit more cracked than usual. I'm not sick, but for some reason when like I talk for a period of time right now, it has this like noise. So I'm sorry about that. But yes, hello everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited. So we've had a 4-week break. Oh my god, my voice. I promise I'm not crying. Like, I promise I'm not in the edge of tears. I promise that's not what's happening. I don't know why. I think my throat's just, my voice is tired from how many times I was streaming recently. Anyways, it's been a 4-week break. I was fine with it. I'm more than happy for a 4-week break. As always, I'm happy to have a break again, but we don't have a break next week. We're going right back into One Piece. Thank God. I'm glad Oda's okay. I'm glad Oda's okay. I'm glad we're getting more One Piece. And I haven't seen any spoilers for this. None. No spoilers for this. As always, I'm very good at it. I'm very good at avoiding spoilers. So, I say we get into it. Into chapter 1132 because I can't wait. I'm like a fly rubbing my little fly hands together. Guy who was raised by fly. Okay, hang on. Alright. As always, I read on the Shonen Jump app. It's free. The new chapter is free. Feel free to read along with me. And chapter 1132. Many thoughts. Ooh. All right. Chapter 1132, Adventure in Elbaf. There's always a title like that, isn't there? Sorry, my head immediately went to Alabasta. Because there was like Adventure in like Land of Sand or something, but he always has a title like that, doesn't he? There's always something like that for every arc. Okay. Second title in this arc? Yeah, because he had the one for Lego. Okay, yes, I remember now. Jared Yamato's Golden Harvest, blah blah blah. Udon Castle under reconstruction at the quarry. I do wonder if sorry, we'll get into the chapter itself, but I do wonder if Yamato's like little journey is gonna end in him bashing down all the factories because they're still up and it's still running. And I have to wonder if it's gonna end with he destroys pollution machines in the land of Wano. But we'll see. That is Vicky the Viking. That is a Vicky the Viking looking character. That's Vicky, right? That is Vicky the Viking. It's the great Eric. Oh my god, look at this girlie. The giant pirates have returned. Isn't that great? What took them so long? Hey, captains, are you going to drink at the pub? Wap. Oh, he said cross. Okay. Child of Elbaf. Colin? That's Vicky the Viking. They called him Colin in TCB. Oh. Really? You're joking. You're joshing me. They called him Colin and not Colin? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. God. Anyways. My God, shut up. But yeah, that's Vicky the Viking with, for some reason, a Sunji hairstyle. Oda really, really likes that hairstyle. I just have to say it. Sunji aside, I swear we have gotten someone with that hairstyle every single arc. I swear we have. There was a woman in the background of Wano. She was one of the samurai. She had like a bird hairstyle. She had Sunji's hairstyle, and I was like, what is happening? He always draws someone with the Sunji hairstyle. Like I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening with the voice. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. My voice is just very weak right now, and I don't know why. Anyways. Are you gonna drink at the pub? Oh no, they're going straight up. Oh, they are? That's smart. What did the apron say? If they've got guests with them, once they start drinking, they'll be here for 3 whole days. That sounds like something the Straw Hats do. Oh my God, not my little suspender. Oh, keep my pants up. If you're going up to the Sunworld 2, then I've got Ripley's favorite here. Ripley. And a bit of Daddy's favorite too. Wow, thanks. Now who's Ripley and who's Daddy? I need to know. Do you know, also, Oda's art's looking very clean again. Very clean again. That 4-week break was very much needed. It's looking very clean. Even, hang on. Well, thanks. Do you know about the pirate that captains Dorian? Do you know about the pirate that captains Dory Broggy are bringing here? Oh, okay, they're talking about Luffy. Okay. The pirate that captains Dory Broggy bringing here, he was just named one of the 4 emperors. Even Captain Redhead was talking about him. Hi, Shanks. Don't forget the name, Straw Hat Luffy. Oh, the stink man. Hi, Shanks. Oh, he's got his little stick and oh my God, he's the ant meme. His little stick and sack. But he's happy. I'm off. Wow, me when I'm off to the sun world. Extreme Shanks close. Oh, his eyes are dead. You know, his eyes are dead. Why do they look like that? When Oda draws the lines over the eyes, that usually means something, right? So why has he done that? Why is he dead inside? I mean, look, we know why he's dead inside, but I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to bring it up now. Hey kid, tell the captains we'll deliver the snacks for their feast later. Yeah, sure. Look, it's the great Eric. Our timing's perfect. The rainbow's just touched down. The rainbow? Let's ride the coattails. Wait. A rainbow. It's so pretty. What a huge rainbow. I wonder if it's raining on the other side. I've never felt a rainbow so close before. It's really bright and solid. Are they supposed to be visible at this angle? It's such a mysterious and beautiful sight every time I see it. Jinbear? I thought Lilith said, are they supposed to be visible at this angle? But it was Jinbear. Jinbear's going, what the? Is it that wondrous to you? We draw them with these painters. Draw them? You mean you created that rainbow, but of course, happy pride. Oh my goodness. The gay painter. We're nearing the foot, ready to go, captains. Oops, you ought to grab onto us now. The ship's gonna go vertical, huh? Vertical, why? Oh, Robin holding onto Bonnie is so cute. Wait, what's happening? Time to go up. I guess we didn't explain this yet, did we? The Elbaf villages are on top of that tree. Sorry, hang on, I just saw the- sorry, hang on. So they're right- okay. Ride the rainbow. So we go right up this rainbow to get there. We'll have a grand feast when we arrive. No, not that part. Explain about the rainbow. What is this ship riding on? Rainbows are caused by the refraction of light passing through raindrops. Gabba-ba-ba, what nonsense are you saying? You can ride on rainbows, you can. I just have to say it. Dory and Broggy with their arms around each other. As they're saying, you can ride on rainbows. I'm just saying. For a second, I was gonna say, are Dorian Broggy like, are one of them this guy's dad, this kid's dad? But then I was thinking, wait, I don't know if that makes sense time-wise. It's a little woke. It's a little woke, yeah. That's a crazy scene. He has to know what he's doing. Is it the MelonTeee agenda? They're literally riding on a rainbow and holding each other. At what point am I no longer the crazy one here? Next page. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll move on. This is beautiful though. I'm getting Skypianus from this and like the wondrousness of like, but this doesn't make sense. What do you mean we can like stand on clouds? And I love that Robin is like, but rainbows are made like this. And they go, logic and facts. Not on gay giant island, Robin. Oh, man. We're really... Oh, sorry. These are real... Oh, the Robin and Bonnie shot is so cute. We're really riding on it. Gababa, it's a tailwind, perfect rainbow sailing weather. Nami would lose her shit about this. She'd lose her shit about this because this is like sailing and navigating, right? She would definitely be interested in this. Or at least she better be. There's no resistance to the flow, so once you've rowed a bit, the rainbow carries you the rest of the way. I bet Luffy and the others will lose their minds when they see this. I essentially said the same thing. I think I've lost my mind already. Yo, yeah, me too. I'm surprised there was, but I don't have a mind bone joke. But he had a very aggressive bone joke last chapter. Wow, it's like sailing on a sea of colors. Even the sparkly sound it makes is pretty. Let's go ching ching ching. There is so many things still to learn about the world. Time to ship out Big Sprue. Oh, this is such an adorable panel. If I turn it, you're not going to be able to see it, but the Robin and Bonnie panel is unbelievably cute. The shading and everything on it is so cute. Like, me heart. Me heart and me soul really feels this. These two, because there's okay. I know. I'll keep reading, but I just have to say, there's something about Robin and Bonnie, who both had their families and their childhoods and like lives taken from them, right? And they are both, you know, having that childlike wonder and that love and experience and want to live and exist again, and seeing all this like together. Like, do you know what I mean? There's something about that panel that's really hitting me in like the soul and the heart, right? Because if I were in Robin's position and I had gone through what she went through, and I was with Bonnie and I knew what Bonnie had gone through, my heart would be so warm at like Bonnie, a little girl, being able to experience this and this happiness with me. You know what I mean? Like, together you're healing. It's just, it's cute. It's so cute. It makes me cry. I don't care if Bonnie's lipstick and piercing are gone. I don't care. Maybe it's a symbolism for her childlike wonder. Anyways. Sorry. I love women and girls healing. Okay. I'm so happy for Robin and Bonnie. Anyways, let's move on. Hey, Captain's Dory Broggy, is Straw Hat there? Well, whose ship is that but Hyruden and Stanson? Their ship is so little. Oh, it's just a little sailboat. Oh, it's been a while, Hyruden. Good to see you, bud. Cyborg, that's right. Frankie met him. He's given him a super. He's hitting him with a super. I see, so Straw Hat's coming a bit later. We hunted a moose just for him. Ah, moose is tasty stuff. I'm getting hungry already. Only if there's leftovers. This is for the Straw Hat crew. Yeah, fair enough. All the Oda smile panels with the effect in the background. There's so many this chapter already. There's so many. There was one with the Vicky the Viking kid, another one with Dorian Broggy, another one with Robin and Brooke and Hyruden and Stanson. Like, this is just happiness, 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 happiness. This is just like overwhelming us with good vibes. You know what I mean? Like in a good way. Like I feel good. Do you feel good? I'm feeling happy right now because this manga's telling me I need to be happy now. My happiness. The rope bridge connecting the underworld and the sun world. The Sunny, that's our ship. Ah, you must be Luffy. So cute. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on, I'm seeing I know Foily. I love little humans. Oh, but I'm not like him. You know exactly what this is going to lead to, guys. You know exactly what this is going to lead to. I do not mean to take away from Luffy being held by the giant lady, by Girth. But you know where this is going to go. We all know. We all know where this is going to go, right? We know. We just saw Sanji see Girth in the previous chapter and go, oh my god, wow, she's like a giant beauty. And now Girth is saying, oh, I love little humans. It's happening. It is so happening. We are so back. Ah! We are so back. It's not, it hasn't even happened and I know it's going to happen. It hasn't even happened and I know it's going to happen because this is crazy setup. This is crazy setup. This is crazy Sanji being held.
Whack his pee-pee.
Get out of here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Anyway, sorry. But it will happen. It's going to happen. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That was my one thing. When it happens, because it's when it happens, I will not be normal about it. You don't understand. You really don't understand. Anyways, I'm not like that weirdo Rodo. I don't want to look you up. I just want to be friends. Girth, that's not really the point right now.
Howdy do, boys.
I'm sorry. I feel like a monster. It's not even Sanji. It's Luffy. And yet I'm already like envisioning. I'm already envisioning it. I can see Oda's head, his mind, his soul right now. I can see him putting that pen to paper. I know exactly what he's about to do. I know what he's about to do. Anyways, I know all about you. You were brought here against your will. And that was because of that weirdo I know. And that was because of that weirdo I know against my will. I'm so sorry about that. You mean that bonehead guy? Interesting already. It's already interesting that we're seeing that Girth like really doesn't like Rodo. Like against my will, she's saying. That's interesting. And the reason, of course, that's interesting is because what is the Straw Hats about? Like, what is Luffy about, you know? It's about that family and loving each other. That's what, like, pirate crews are to Luffy. So, it's already interesting that we're not just getting Girth, but in my opinion, this other guy, what's his name? Shit, I'm sorry. I'm only interested in Girth. sorry other guy, but it's interesting that both of them don't seem to like Rodo, like on an actual deeper level. It's not just like it's like they just don't like him. Goldstein, is that his name? Interesting. I do have to wonder what's going to come from that, because that's like, you know, right? He's a good navigator. Yeah, but being good at navigating, that shouldn't mean anything. Like, to Luffy, imagine how that is to Luffy. Luffy couldn't give a shit if you were the best navigator in the world. Nami just happens to be that, but he couldn't give a shit. If he doesn't like you, or if someone on the crew will not like them, you're gone, mate. Like, you're off, right? So it's just interesting to see how this crew is functioning. And it's interesting to see if they are going to be dysfunctional. You know what I mean? In a similar sense to Blackbeard's crew, but not in a malicious way. Giants live too damn long. Anyways, I'm just saying. Being good with Hyduden doesn't mean anything though. Like again, think about Luffy. Oh, thank you for the sub. Think about Luffy and think about the Straw Hats. The Straw Hats are not just there because of Luffy. They like and love each other. No one on the Straw Hats would be on the crew if they didn't like another member of the crew. I don't know how many times I have to say that, and so I think it's stupid when people argue, do they hate each other? No. Luffy is not their social butterfly. Like, they would not be on that crew if one of them didn't like the other. So I'm just saying that this situation with Girth is already an interesting one, because that would Luffy, like, he would not be in this situation with one of his crew members. So I have to wonder if this is going to mean anything, or if this is going to lead to like some kind of downfall of these pirates, of like putting skill above like fondness or love for the crew is just going to make your crew collapse. But I don't know. Anyways. You just flew up from the underworld. Did you fall down there? Huh? Don't tell anyone about meeting me. Our little promise. You got that, Luffy. Oh.
Howdy do, boys.
Oh. I was gonna say, Luffy's not a good liar. Alright, let's be honest, everyone. How many people... Actually, I'll finish reading and then I'll give you my thought. How many pages do we have left? A few. Alright, I might get clowned on. How many people have said that they think this is a Loki devil fruit? How many people have had that theory? Has anyone had that theory? That, like, Luffy is being forcibly, like, controlled by Loki in this moment? Has anyone had that theory? Yes. I had a feeling. Not really. Someone said yes. The only reason I'm saying that is because remember what I said in the last chapter of like, if Luffy wants to help Loki, that's his choice to help Loki. Right? You haven't heard that. Okay, I don't have that theory. I just, for some reason, was thinking, are some people going to think that this is Luffy being manipulated? Some way, because I stand completely by Luffy just cannot be manipulated. He is not going to be manipulated, trickster or not. You cannot trick Luffy. It's not going to happen. So this is interesting. Sorry, Luffy saying that is hey, it's too cold to be sweating that much. Don't worry about it, man. We're just glad you're alright. Sweaty boy. God, he's such a terrible liar. Such a terrible liar. Is it going to be the Shanks info though, Foily? Because again, I can't see Luffy being manipulated just for information. The alabaster sign is not a person, like, verbally manipulating him. He's never had a person verbally manipulate him. Well, Foily, that's what I mean. So it's more than just the info with Shanks. So if Luffy thought Loki were not someone to be released, he would not give a shit about the Shanks info. So it's like, it's not just that he wants the Shanks info. He would not release Loki unless he thought, well, I guess Loki's okay to release. Like, it's more than that, right? Luffy's not going to release someone just for information. He doesn't do that. But we'll find out. I'm glad they're friends. Elbaf Sunwater. Look, Doflamingo proved to us that Luffy is unmanipulative. Like, unmanipulative? He's unmanipulatable. Unmanipulativable. Doffy proved that to us. In my opinion, Doffy is the most manipulative person ever in One Piece. I don't know what Loki's gonna be, but Doffy was like the cult manipulative mastermind, right? And Luffy totally did not work. Like, he did not work against Luffy. I can't see Loki being able to manipulate Luffy because not even Doffy could. Right? Loki passed the vibe check. Unmanipulatable. Anyways, Elbaf Sunworld, I found you at last. Come back to me, my perfect little live dolls. Yeah, quickly before everyone else finds out, I have to lock you up more securely than before, so I can keep you for life, my ultra rare Nami and ultra rare Chopper Defu Fu Fu Fu. Huddy Boppu? What? Huddy Boppu? What is he saying? Anyone, anybody, any idea what Huddy Boppu means? Is it just a noise that's like yeg? What? Anyways, I don't believe it. Even animals wouldn't fall for that trap. Did Sunny just kick a tree? Goodness. Huddy Boppu. I think it's just a noise. I think it's just like yeg. Skibbity. Skibbity. Anyways, I don't believe it. Even animals wouldn't fall for that trap. Oh geez, you overdid it, Zoro and Sanji. Sorry. Anyway, we can't get in trouble. We didn't touch him. Sorry. I'm seeing things. Let's get going. I want to see this land of giants now. Oh, Girth has appeared. Huh? Curse you, tiny humans. There he is. And the Straw Hats are here too. That sounds like my ultra rare Girth. Perhaps she has come to rescue me. Ooh. Stop right there, Roto, you freak. The axe. The axe is axing. The TCB line there is Zoro saying Usopp didn't do anything? Please read the officials. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I have been confirmed multiple times, not just by Foily, but by people in the chat such as Sky. The officials are much more accurate. I'm begging you people. I'm begging you people. Anyways, just read them. Alright. Oh, it's happening. Oh, a giant babe. See, now the evidence of our attack's gone. Good point. Hey, you guys, Luffy. Oh, thank God they all met up. The Sunny's here too. Hello there. You must be the Straw Hat crew. Oh, please. I'm Gert and this is Goldberg. We're Hiruden's friends. Oh my God, please. Please. I'm so sorry you had to go through that scary experience. Don't worry, we'll be escorting you from here. Woo, so Gert's gonna show us around. We didn't know what happened to us. Oh, the way she's talking to Nami. Oh. I'm gonna go crazy. Wait. We didn't know what happened to us. Alright, I'll explain and make him pay for it. Let's go, Usopp. The Elbaf village is supposed to be on this level. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Oh my God, was he picked up? Zoro, why are you gay? What? Even Nami's got a little like whistle tone. And Zoro's he's just tense. I can't. I can, like, come on. You get put on a beautiful big woman's bobbies and you just Be fucking for real. Even Nami's having a good time. This is making me crazy. I can't with him. It has to, whatever. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I would be Nami and Sanji in this situation. It is so funny that you put them on your breasts. Onto the rack you go. Just go straight through these woods and you'll reach the clouds. Hitch a ride and you'll see the village. Let's go after them. Yippee. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. Sanji and Nami are so cute. Sorry, Zoro's just cracking me up. He's like stabling himself. He's really cracking me up. He just does not want to be there. It's killing me. Oh. Oh god. I love him. Nah, he's on the bob. He's sitting there like, why are they bigger than mine? Oh, this is a good chapter. Sanji and Nami are going, wee! Anyways. Whoa, it's island clouds. Wait, if they're not, she said we could ride them. Oh, I'm so happy Sanji got picked up. Sorry, I gotta continue on. On the giant pirate ship, once we pass these clouds, you'll see it. Elbaf has 3 levels. Under Sun Astral. Interesting. Astral. I wonder if there's going to be a class divide. Let's find out. Starting from the top, it's the Astral World, Sun World, and Underworld. We live in the Sun World where the sun's rays reach. There are a number of villages there. It's too big to see all of it at once, but that's our village over there. Wow. Once again, Bushido discipline. It is not Bushido discipline to sit on a giant girl's bobby and just... No. You know why I know that's bullshit? Because Kinemon existed. Bushido disciplined my ass. This man just doesn't like women. Enough of the excuses. What's Nami's excuse? Discipline does not mean I have no joy in women. That is not what that is. We've seen plenty swordsmen that have gone, yippee women. Ugh. Anyways. Sorry. What I was going to say is we are seeing yet another example of tool. Sorry, someone just said Kinemon was never a good swordsman. Kinemon cut fire before Zoro ever did. Where are you getting this from? Are you just making stuff up? He was a samurai. Where are you guys getting this from? You don't become a samurai because you're a bad swordsman, especially not an Odin samurai. I mean, Zoro didn't kill Kaido, so... Anyways. What I was gonna say was we are seeing yet another example of the islands having this height, right? So it's continuing on the astral level. So I have a feeling there's going to be a class divide here, and there's going to be the rich or the royal living on that astral level, right? Getting picked up by a giantess is wasted on Zoro. Sanji, is that you? Is that you? Anyways. To stars, yeah. Fire doesn't fight back. You're right. You're so right, actually. That's so true. When I walk up to fire, nothing happens because it just doesn't fight back. When I walk up to fire, I can just grab it and hold it. Like anyone can do that. It's not that hard, right? It's so true, actually. It's simply that easy. You are very right, actually. Anyways, it's too big to see all of it at once, but that's our village over there. Wow. Woo. Taking it all in. The scrolls. Oh my god, he's changed his little dialogue boxes to scrolls. Welcome to Elbaf. Whoa, to be in the presence of the Gargantuan is to know emotion. Who can possibly put this sight into words that convey its grandeur? I see. Wow, what an interesting... To be in the presence of the Gargantuan is to know emotion. Sorry, I'm just taking this in. You guys, someday I swear I'm going to Elbaf to the village of warriors. Alright, Usopp, let's do it. Yeah, wow, it's a fantastic move from Oda to have, like, barely anyone speak here. With the, it's to know emotion. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous page. Usopp's face. I'm so happy for him. Oh, I'm so happy for Usopp. Wow. The castle as well. Gosh. Sorry, I'm just staring at it. Oh. One Piece rocks. One Piece rocks. Yeah, no, Roto did make a little role playing of his own city, which again is crazy to me. He wanted to be the ruler, I guess, so I wonder what's going to happen. Sanji. Ah. He doesn't give a shit. I can't blame the guy. I can't blame the guy. I'm sorry. I also like women. If I were to be picked up by a big, beautiful lady and put on her bobbies, I would probably do the same thing. Can I blame the guy? I can't blame the guy. El Baff more like El Boob, am I right, fellas? He's so at peace. He's so at peace. See, what's nice is he's not making like an ugly face. That makes it cute. That he's not making an ugly face. He's just at peace. He's like, I can die now. Sorry, this is Elbaf Island, the Kingdom of Warland. Zoro taking his wait, Frankie and Zoro both taking their goggles off, their glasses off. Damn, Zoro's befuddled at this. Sanji's so, I'm sorry, he's so funny. I can't hate him. I can't hate him. But most simplify the matter by just using the name Elbaf for the land of giants. I see. Hey, Straw Hat. Oh, Luffy's group is here. We've been looking for you. Did you guys just get here? Glad we found you. It worked out in the end by just using... Oh, sorry, I already read that. Plants, trees, vines, flowers, insects, fish, birds, and animals. Everything is breathtakingly huge. Adventurers do not regret your lost time here. What are you guys riding on a rainbow? Elbaf rules. However, if there is one message you take away from my account, of the gigantic and mystical land of Elbaf, let it be this word of warning. Do not overstay your welcome here. Lewis Arnott, Explorer. Who is that walking? Is that gonna be Lewis? Walking through the forest? Is that him? Immer! Who is that walking through the forest? Yeah, I'm looking at the silhouette. If it's Gabon, I'll scream, but... Who could that be? Oh, wait! It's the guy with the hat and the hair! The hat and the hair! From the fucking cover image. What fucking cover? It's the guy from the cover, yeah? That has to be Gabon. It's not Shiki. We've been through this. It's not Shiki. Crocus was not fucking on good terms with Shiki. We know this. It's not fucking Shiki. I've had enough of this. That has to be Gabon. It's not fucking Shiki! Shiki did not wear that goddamn hat! I've had enough of you guys! Oh, the guy from the end of Egghead as well. Yeah, I remember Louis on it. I mean, Rayleigh also had a wardrobe change. It's NL. It's NL. It's not NL. NL with a hat. It's Chuchi. Oh my god, are we gonna do this again? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Odin's alive and he's on Elbaf. What if it's Dragon? It's not. It's not. Someone said Odin. Don't overstay your welcome. That's interesting. Sorry, they said let us on the ship and I didn't read that part. Yeah, don't overstay your welcome. I am trying to think of what that can mean. First of all, I assume there's an underbelly of Elbaf because they say that Elbaf is the land of war or the kingdom of war and most simplify the matter just by calling it Elbaf. So to me, that signals this is warland, right? But it's being forgotten as a warland because people are simplifying that to Elbaf. And that already rings some warning bells to me. Because that sounds like something's being covered up to change that. The Loki situation's going on as well. I was also thinking, we've opened Elbaf with, it was called the Green Fairy, it was absinthe or something, right? And the whole point of that drink is it makes you hallucinate. And I don't feel that drink would be dropped immediately because that was like Oda specified that like 3 times. It makes you hallucinate, and I feel like that has to be more than a red herring because the drink was the red herring at the beginning, but I feel like it has to be more than that. And I'm feeling, is there a possibility that of course things look better than they are, and like that's part of this theme in my opinion going on here. to numb the pain, you know, to see the fantasy. If you stay too long, is the fantasy fading? Is it something like that? Do you know what I mean? Do you see the rot under the shiny top? The silhouette is probably someone that overstayed the welcome. The dissociation with Warland, it would make more sense if the higher-ups, because Loki called it the land of war. Right? He specifically called it that. But I haven't seen anyone else call it Warland. The Giants said welcome to Elbaf to simplify it, right? And like I said, this feels like a burying of history once again. And it feels like Loki wants to dig that back up. Foily, it says, this is Elbaf Island, the kingdom of Warland, but most simplify the matter by just using the name Elbaf for the land of giants. So they're actively not calling it Warland. They're just calling it Elbaf. Is burying a history of war a bad thing? Yes. 1000% it's a bad thing, because then you're doomed to repeat it. Burying any history is a bad thing. War, especially in my opinion, is terrible. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. But Loki specifically calling it Warland and the rest of them aren't. And this guy saying, do not overstay your welcome. There's alarm bells. Yeah, and Saul called the Elbaf giant savages. He did, didn't he? Thank you for the sub. I don't think they're having a hallucination, no. But the beginning to introduce this Elbaf drink that makes you hallucinate is what is making me think there's definitely something rotten here. Like, this is a fantasy land, right? But a fantasy land... How do I explain this? A fantasy land is only a fantasy land because you're not on it. Do you know what I mean? It's a fantasy. So, I'm just sensing here that this is just... The more you stay on Elbaf, the longer you will see beneath that fantasy. And probably the more trouble you will be in. Idyllic land, not idyllic people, yeah. But yeah, the illusions is very interesting. I'm still stuck on that because that's just such an interesting way to open it. And now we have Rodor as well, who doesn't like little humans. So is there anyone else on Elbaf that doesn't like humans? There has to be, right? There's also, that is true, there's also a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot about the strong. It's like a society of strength. Strength how? I think must be the question here. Strength why? How? What do they define as strength? What happens if you are not a strong person or giant? Are you discarded from this society? I'd say similar to Wano, but Wano was more samurai. Wano did believe in strength to a very high degree, but strength for Wano was protection. protection of people. So strength for Wano was samurai are strong, but they were strong for protection of others. That was the point of Odin and his samurai. And of course, that's why Kaido's strength was not seen as desirable by the people of Wano, because he was not using his strength for protection. So like Foily said, oh sorry, not Foily, like Green said, strength for what purpose? When the issue of strength and war is being brought up, for what purpose? Why was this the land of war? A war land? Why? For what? Like, what? There are skeletons in the closet, I think, for Elbaf. It seems to be very clear. At least that's what I'm getting from this. And again, I think those skeletons in the closet are the longer you stay, the longer you see it. And the more that fantasy fades. Strongest race, possibly supremacy, yeah. I don't know what Bragman is, by the way. I'm sorry, I keep seeing that. Well, what's interesting to me is when Rodo falls over, he says, perhaps Girth has come to rescue me. Is Rodo an outcast? Is he strong? Is this going to be an example of Rodo is not a strong person that led him to look at in other areas to be skillful, that led him to be a recluse, an incel, because he doesn't have that strength. He's relying on Girth to save him. And if this is the case of what strength is for Elbaf, which I'm sensing may be, I'm sensing a lot of Zoro talk here. I'm sensing a lot of Usopp and a lot of Zoro stuff happening here. Because Usopp's strength is obviously not physical. A lot of Usopp's strength is being saved, but also saving, because this is not how the Straw Hats function. They function by helping each other, right? So when Usopp sees the strength of the giants, will he agree with it? What does it mean? What does the strength of Elbaf even mean? We saw it with Dorian Broggy, we don't know it on a larger scale with Elbaf. And now that I'm seeing Rodo being the way he is, and like everyone hates him, and yes, he's a weirdo, but is there a reason he's this weirdo? Is there a reason he's created this D&D situation of ruling over a fake Elbaf like a god? Has Elbaf done something to him that he wants to control Elbaf? And again, he's probably an outcast. So I'm sensing, if this is the case, what is strength? And will Usopp agree with it? And of course, to extend from that, what about Zoro? Zoro's idea of strength is very stubborn. It's very stubborn, and it's very fierce, and it's very brutal. So Zoro could agree with the giants, but are we going to get a moment where Zoro realizes this isn't strength by seeing the giants? Do you know what I mean? Because in my opinion, Zoro needs that movement, that change of mind of what strength is. Strength is to protect, that's the way of the samurai. But Zoro's got this brutish idea of strength, in my opinion, of what strength is, what strength means. Do the giants have this same brutish idea of strength? What, again, what do they define as strength? What does it mean to them? What is it used for? Brutish, not British. Right, what's all this then? But I'm curious to see what Zoro will play a part in here. Because if this is about strength, it has to be about Zoro, right? They fight just for the sake of settling an argument, so probably. Rodo got weird about fan culture. Can you imagine? He's just weird. I don't know. When I see a character like Rodo, my first instinct is, why is he like that? Because again, Oda's very good at what he does. When he creates these characters, he tends to give them their reasonings. for why they act the way they act, right? Because from what I'm seeing, Roto isn't a villain. He's just a weirdo. So why is he this weirdo? Zoro's number one concern is protecting the crew and others. That is 1000% true. But Zoro has this inner idea of strength that is just suppress, right? It's an idea of strength that he has that is like, in my opinion, will eat him from the inside out. Because he just suppresses so much. He's not healthy about how he tackles more emotional situations. It's just fight, 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 right? So is that what the Giants are going to be? Are they going to be that same like idea of work it out? No, just fight. You know what I mean? And if this is a society that functions this way, where the society is, you have to work something out, you got to fight about it. Is the king going to be the strongest giant on this land because he may be the strongest? I don't know. The king died, apparently. Loki is now the strongest, but he's been banished. So I don't know what the giant's idea of strength is at this point. But I'm interested, because surely that's going to be a huge topic of discussion for Elbaf. This idea of strength. It has to be, because that's what Usopp was inspired by with Dorian Broggy. Well, Roto's not a villain because he's on the New Giant Pirates crew. And again, the fact the New Giants don't seem to like Roto, he's just a good navigator. So Roto is being used, right? I don't like the guy myself, but I'm seeing why this man is a recluse and why he seems to have this weird behavior. Because no one likes him, but he's got skill. He's not there because they like him. He's there because he's got skill. Imagine what that does to a person. That will mentally destroy you, right? And again, now Roto has this little Elbaf that he controls. And it's like he's compensating or he's wanting something because he's not like, he doesn't have a good life, right? So I don't know who's running Elbaf right now. But I have a feeling whoever's up there may be very, very strong. And I have a feeling this is going to be a fight of strength in Elbaf, and it might not be a good one because it's Warland. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not Oda. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But do not overstay your welcome here is very interesting. Also, the fact that Loki has those little stink men, little stinky binky men, who fought with the giants, who picked a fight with the giants. Why? Why are they little stinky men who picked fights with the giants? Why were they banished to the underworld? Where they can, like, be around Loki, hang around Loki. Also, why has Loki, like, taken them in as little apprentices? Why are they stinky? Volto, I'm not saying what Roto does isn't his fault. I'm saying something made him become this way. You don't just be born like that. Like, I'm not saying Roto isn't a disgusting person. I don't like him as a person right now. But I am saying this feels like this might become a commentary of you treat people as outcasts, you push them to the outside because they don't meet your societal standards. They are going to become these, like, types of people, right? If you make connections that are not authentic and are just to use people, they will become bitter people because they don't have authentic connections. And I'm not saying that like, you know, anyone needs to help Roto. I'm saying that he feels like he's going to mean something with the way he exists. But yeah, why stinky men? I've been thinking about this. Who are these stinky men and why do they stink? I know why they stink, but why do they stink? You know what I mean? I know why they stink. I know why stinky. But I just can't stop thinking about stinky men. Stinky men. Right? So why were these humans picking fights? Why are they now banished? And why is Loki now, like, chill with them? Why is Loki chill with the humans that picked a fight with Elbaf? Obviously, Loki is seeking the end of Elbaf, but why? Why and for what? He seems to take pride in Elbaf. He seems to take pride in being a giant. So what's the deal? If he knows he's the world ender, the Elbaf ender, it's implied they tried to go into Elbaf. Is it? I thought it said that they were people that, like, picked a fight, that they were like, they like battled with Elbaf and they lost, so they were banished. Hang on, let me go back and check the stinky men. I feel like the stinky men are going to be really important. Stinky inky men. He says those little ones. Those other little ones are humans who chose to do battle with Elbaf. No, it's totally said they chose to do battle with Elbaf. And again, why? What are you battling for? Did they choose to do battle with Elbaf? Did they overstay their welcome? Who are these stinky men? I don't know. But Kid Pirates didn't really choose to pick a fight with Elbaf. They were just picking a fight with Shanks. Elbaf just got in the way. Kid said, that's collateral damage. Shanks, get out here. That wasn't... Elbaf just happened to be behind Shanks. Right? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. But already there's clearly a dark underbelly here. Giants sank them, but Shanks was like, take him out. Shanks already fucking destroyed Kid. And why they chill with Shanks? Choosing to do battle with Elbaf is just getting into the land because it's challenging. You are interpreting it that way. I agree that could be it, but that is not what that says. So the humans may have picked a fight with Elbaf. That may have been what they did. Did they? We don't have enough information yet. I'm with you. If they just entering Elbaf was the giants thinking they were picking a fight and they were just condemned to the underworld. Because yeah, that would add another layer to this of, oh, you want to enter? Pick a fight. Prove it, you know? Prove that you can step on this land. No, get sent to the underworld. But if it is humans picking a fight, why? What fight are they picking? So we just don't have enough information. Kid washed up and has amnesia? Or to do it again. Do it again. But yeah. I don't know. Oh, Sanji was holding the tree down. Sorry, my bad. I didn't see. I just went to the page again. 3 people, I think, have called Shanks a coward. We've had Buggy, we've had Loki, we had one more. There was someone else that called Shanks a coward. Someone told me. And I forgot about it. But there was one. Spending December with MelonTeee son and crew. Sanji boy, shut up. I swear there was one more person that called Shanks. Oh! It was the Mountain Bandits. The Mountain Bandits. They called Shanks a coward. Luffy called Shanks a coward. That's what it was. So the Mountain Bandits came into the bar and then Luffy called him a coward. Because he was upset that Shanks didn't fight back. Volto, you're missing my point. You're not listening to me. I'm saying we don't have enough information, so I'm agreeing with you, but I'm saying the conclusion you are jumping to is not, like, stated right now. Like, yeah, they didn't say they were put there, but they were banished there because they picked a fight. That's all we know. We don't know what that fight means. We don't know what picking that fight means, choosing to do battle with Elbaf. We have no idea what that means. We only know they were there because they chose to do battle with Elbaf, so they were sent there. That's all we know. We have no idea what that battle means, but I have a feeling that's going to be important. I have a feeling it will mean something, that these stinky men were banished to the underworld because they chose to do battle. I don't know what that means, but I want to know what that means. Hence why the stinky men interest me so much. Because why is Loki so sweet on them? He called them these little ones. But yeah, we've had 3 people called Shanks a coward. Loki, Buggy, Luffy. Luffy and Buggy, interesting because they were 2 very close people to Shanks. Loki now? I don't know. No idea. How can I know? But will Loki have a connection with Shanks, a relationship with Shanks? He has to, right? Shanks not a coward as far as we know. We don't know anything about Shanks. I have to remind people of that. We don't know anything about Shanks. We know bits and pieces. We don't actually know anything. Why he's doing anything, where he is. These connections. We don't know shit about Shanks. I'm not saying he is a coward, but I'm saying it's interesting we now keep getting hit by people close to Shanks calling him a coward. Look, he has a bounty. Interesting. Does he? A bounty? That is interesting. Because he was just like residing on Elbaf. A special case reward. I'm getting alarm bells. I'm feeling Robin. I'm feeling the way Robin got that bounty. And it's just because she was a threat to the world government. I'm not saying Loki is as innocent as Robin. I'm saying the world government wanting Loki, even though it seems he hasn't really stepped outside of Elbaf. That's weird. That's really weird. Well, the thing is, Loki says he's here to end the world. And I still take that as a metaphorical thing. End the world not meaning destroy it, but end the systems that are currently in place. So, if Loki has this bounty, is it because the world government are afraid of him ending their current world? Right? That makes the most sense to me. It's not that Loki is exactly a threat to the common person. He could be. He could be violent. But more so that he's a threat to the world government. And Loki did call himself the sun god, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub. Oh, he could have left for his wedding. That's true. If the world government slaps a bounty on anyone calling themselves sun god, how did they get that information? I know they have their ways, but Also, why has Loki been slapped with Sun God? Yeah, Loki, I don't know if Loki's left the country. It's possible he has. If Loki has left the country, it is definitely making me think more that he was sailing with Shanks for some time, but I think they said that he'd never met Shanks apart from when he got hit. Sorry. Has Loki, do we know if Loki has met Shanks apart from Shanks beating his ass? See, Loki saw Lola, but did Lola come to them? I just don't know. Oh, I thought Shanks was the one that helped get Loki down. Did I just make that up? Wait, was that just a fucking theory? That people... Wait, that was a theory, wasn't it? It was a theory. Fucking hell. Yeah, it was a theory. I hate you people. Sorry. Anyways. So do we know if Loki has met Shanks, if that's the case, or is that still speculation? He has to have, right? If he knows of the name and he mentioned Shanks. We don't know. We don't know. Well, we'd have to assume that he knows Shanks if he's calling him a coward. Because it's one thing to try and get Luffy's reaction, it's another thing to use Shanks for that, right? I don't know. I don't know. But Shanks is not getting a bad rep not getting a good rep these days, is he? The more we pile on about Shanks, the more he seems to be a mystery. The only reason I could see Shanks ratting Loki out for being the Sun God, even with Loki chained, is to throw them off the scent of Luffy. That's the only reason I could see him doing that. But again, we don't know anything about Shanks. We don't know a damn thing about Shanks. So there could be many reasons. Oda could just pull something out that he's been hiding and holding for ages. Actually, turns out he just didn't like Loki. Right? I want to see what Hyruuden says about Loki. I'm very curious about that. I'm super curious about that. We have not seen Shanks only be a good guy. We've seen him do good things, such as help Luffy. And the things he has said. But, like, I'm not going to say Shanks is, like, 100% great when obviously there's some mystery around Shanks regarding what he's up to. Even Buggy said, why is he going after the One Piece now? Like, I'm not saying that Shanks is a bad guy. I'm saying I can't call him a good guy right now either. He's very mysterious. Well, my interest here is if Shanks does know Loki, why is Luffy chill with Loki if whatever has happened to Loki is related to Shanks? Right? that's my curiosity here. Like, Luffy is chill with Loki. He would not be moving to help release Loki if he were not chill with Loki. Once again, you cannot manipulate Luffy with information he doesn't care. Like, he cares, but if he doesn't like you, he's not going to do anything of the sort to, like, release someone, right? He wouldn't release Loki unless he thought Loki were chill. I'm not saying Shanks is a villain. I don't think Shanks is bad, but I'm saying I feel like he's going to be a morally grey character. Because One Piece is like that. One Piece is complicated. One Piece is full of morally grey characters. Who's to say Shanks isn't one of them? Buggy is a morally grey character. Always has been. Hell, even Mihawk is a morally grey character. Boa is a morally grey character. There's tons of morally grey characters in One Piece. And by all means, Shanks can and will be one of them. Buggy's perfect. No, Luffy punching Loki is not out of character by Luffy. Loki said something bad about Shanks. Of course he's going to move to hit him. That's just how Luffy is. You say anything bad about anyone Luffy cares about, he's going to get angry and jump at you. Like, that's just how he is. He's literally taken down dictatorships because they didn't like his friends and they were mean to his friends. And Shanks is very important to Luffy. Shanks hasn't shown it. He's literally been in a room and talked with the elders, the celestial elders. I'd say he seems to be a bit morally grey. Because why in the world is a pirate conversing with the celestial elders? That's weird. That is super weird.
Boys?
Right? I would definitely argue that is a morally grey thing to enter the Holy Lands and just talk to the elders and just leave. Even though Shanks is the emperor that he is. That is really fucking suspicious. Kuma making deals with the Gorosei. That man did not enter the Holy Lands to do that. And his deals were, yeah, you're our slave now. Shanks entered and left the Holy Lands when he talked to the Celestial Dragons. That is fucking crazy. That he even got to enter and leave the Holy Lands as a pirate. Like, you don't, a normal person doesn't just do that. Yeah, not even Doffy could do that. Lafita entered the Holy Lands? Oh, he snuck in. Well, there you go. He snuck in, yeah. So there's a difference there, isn't there? Shanks walked in, walked out. Talked to the higher-ups of the world. That is super fucking weird. That is sus as hell. That is super sus. There's like a constant, who is this guy with Shanks? A constant one. And again, I'm not saying he's bad, but I am saying he's weird. He's mysterious. He is mysterious. Walked in my dad's house. Walked in like a Nepo baby. Anyways, this was a very good chapter. We kind of went off track there. But I am so interested to see what do not overstay your welcome here means. For now, I'm guessing it means that the longer you stay in Elbaf, the more the fantasy fades. That's what I'm guessing, because Elbaf is a fantasy land. It's a total fantasy land. And the same thing happened with Skypiea. And I'm getting Skypiea vibes. Right? They went up to Skypiea and it was all happy, happy, happy. And then there's really bad things happening here. There were terrible things happening. Valtar, you are missing my point. Talking to the Godosei doesn't make you bad. as a pirate entering on just easily the Holy Lands, talking to the Gorosei, and just leaving as a pirate. That is weird. That doesn't make you a bad person. That makes you suspicious. Why does Shanks have that power to be able to do that without a scratch? What is happening? There's a reason that scene is baffling people still. There's a reason so many theories have been brought up around that scene. Because why in the fucking world can a pirate emperor do that? That makes no sense that a pirate emperor can just do that. You think Roger would have ever been invited into the Holy Lands, into the Gorosei's room, and just left without a scratch? No. There is something up with Shanks. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I am saying that is weird. You have to accept that that is very weird. That he can just do that. Anyways, so yes, I'm curious as to what do not overstay your welcome here means. As I said, I'm getting Skypea vibes. I'm getting, this is a fantasy. This is romanticism. It even says something about like, did it say something about like romance here? Oh, I don't think it did. I might be making that up. Anyways, this is a fantasy. This is romanticism. They've made it to the fantastical romanticism land that's being built up, built up, built up, built up. And is this going to be a grass is greener situation? Or is this going to be... Thank you for the sub. Or is this going to be a this was better in my head situation? Is this going to be a actually Santa Claus isn't real situation? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that what's going to happen? Or is it going to be something like time doesn't pass the same way in Elbaf? I was thinking that too. I was thinking, this is so fucking lame. You know the scene from Percy Jackson where they're all stuck in Las Vegas because they're eating like those like drug lilies? Those little like drug pink flowers. And they like get stuck there because they're just, you know, the Lotus Casino, yeah, and they're just super out of it. In this not actually good place, but they think it is, so time passes crazy. That's how that feels to me. This is how this is feeling. So is this going to be that they are just seeing this fantasy land for what it's not? They are just seeing a fantasy and they're being distorted. And I don't mean actually distorted. I don't mean their mind is hallucinating. I mean currently their views on Elbaf are distorted because of what they have shaped it up to be. God, now I do have to look at Bragman, obviously. Delusional, right? Yeah, delusional. But that's just what I'm sensing. I'm sensing it. We got here. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. Oh, yippee, yippee. And as you stay here, it begins to settle. There's bad vibes. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Anyways, I've got nothing else to add. Nothing else to add. I am going to write my chapter review up. So I'll be back. Ties into the propaganda, right? Ties into misinformation, to burying of history, to propaganda, which is interesting because the Giants seem to appreciate knowledge. They seem to appreciate studies when they helped O'Hara. So what's going on? I just don't know. All right, enough. Enough. I'll be streaming the chapter edit review when I'm done recording it. Writing and recording it. And when I've slept, probably. Because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with my voice here. So who knows? I'll do Bragman possibly later. I might do it during my chapter reviews, but I didn't realize this was a thing. All right, let me get in my box. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. This was such a good chapter. No break next week. No break next week. I am so excited. I'm so excited. This has been fantastic. This has been fantastic. Editing aside, like a chapter editing aside, I'm also working on a new video. I've only started writing the script. So a lot of script writing happening. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for enjoying. And I will see you when I stream next time. Bye bye.